Hello, everybody. It is KOBLIZZY. Welcome back to. Oh, wait. I'm Kobe Warner. Welcome back to KOBLIZZY. I'm so silly. This is episode 70, everybody. Happy to be here. Kind of exhausted. You know, I went to DC if you listened to the last episode. And honestly, let me just get out of the way. It was the most hellacious trip of my entire life. Not for any reason other than the very thing that I was in Washington, D.C. to advocate for, which is a hereditary blood disorder that I have, which runs on my mom's side of the family, called hereditary angioedema. It is a very, very rare, ultra rare disease. 1 in 50,000 people have a diagnosis. And it is a C1 esterase deficiency that it's a protein in my blood I'm missing that most of you have, every single one of you listening, unless you're listening, one of my HAE friends. And yeah, so it's just really um, it's a rare condition that has a really fabulous patient organization behind it that has been advocating for 25 years now, and there's 8 approved therapies on the market for my blood disorder, and I take like three of them, and I've taken a couple of others at some other point in time, and so it's just like it's a very rare disease, but we're very privileged to have a lot of treatment, and so one of the ways that we ensure we hold on to things like treatment, it's very expensive though, so we have to have insurance approvals, and there's a lot of legal issues and approval issues and insurance legal issues and all kinds of things. And so the event that happened this past Monday, well, actually, that's not true. Like a week ago, when you're listening to this, and it was a Capitol Hill advocacy event where we'd go and talk to the House reps and senators about the bills that affect us and pre-existing condition situations and things of that nature. And I have HAE. I got diagnosed when I was 14, and I have attacks sporadically, but I've taken medicine for a very long time on a decently consistent basis, so I'm pretty well controlled. But I had the worst abdominal swelling attack that I've ever had in my life in Washington, D.C., while I was supposed to be there advocating on Capitol Hill for my blood disorder, and it was so crazy. We get there on Thursday, and we go to the hotel, and they let us check in early. We go eat, and I get back, and I start to get crampy, and so I take the medicine, and then I start to, when you have swelling your intestines, you throw up, and you throw up everything that you have, and it was just so terrible, and it was going for a good 12, 13 plus hours, and I was just in such bad shape, and I was so sore. I mean, to be honest, I still feel weird now. I couldn't eat for 3 days, and I mean couldn't do it, couldn't keep it down. It was really it was one of the worst experiences I've ever had in regards to my blood disorder. And I mean, I don't know exactly why. It's kind of a breakthrough attack is when you're on a prophylactic medicine, which is one that is a preventative treatment. And I think, honestly, sometimes I forget what those words mean. And anyway, it's a treatment that you're supposed to be well controlled on, and a breakthrough attack is an attack that you have while you're taking a medicine that you usually are well controlled on. And so this might be a breakthrough attack. Honestly, I might have missed my medicine. I'm so ADHD, sometimes I really can't remember. So I might have missed my medicine, and I haven't found a system yet where I can keep track of it well. And so I might have taken it a day late, which is definitely a contributing factor. But when I took the rescue medicine, it was already too late. I guess the attack just got so bad. And I spent the entire DC trip in the bed in the hotel room, the whole thing, the whole trip, the whole time. And so that was just kind of not what I anticipated. I couldn't really, I just felt so trashed the whole time. And so I felt okay yesterday to travel home. I felt okay last night. I ate a meal for the first time last night, and I would hate to tell you how many real days. And then I've been okay today. Honestly, I just feel kind of funny. But it's just wow, a chronic disease of that nature that is so unpredictable and can really affect you in just such a negative and hugely impactful way, but so sporadically. is frustrating and it's really annoying. And honestly, I don't go out of my way. I've been advocating through the Hereditary Angioedema Association for 13-ish years now, like maybe a little longer. And I still, after all that time, don't go out of my way to talk about the blood disorder in my real life. I don't. It's 222 on the clock right now, angel numbers. I don't go out of my way to talk about it. I really don't. And so I just feel that like this was just a good time to say that was crazy. I even posted something on my close friend's Instagram story because I was like, I'm literally here for this blood disorder to advocate for, you know, better conditions. And I am unable to do that because of it. Like literally in real time. It was kind of ironic. So, yeah, just to get that out of the way, that was kind of like what my Washington D.C. trip was. I don't have anything to tell you. I couldn't go to anything and I didn't do anything. I'm just happy to be back in Atlanta and not in that hotel bed. Like that's literally where I was the whole time. The whole time. So the music of the week, let's get into something fun, right? The music of the week. I don't even remember what I wrote down, so let me pull it up. Oh, so the Writings on the Wall, the Destiny's Child album, just had its 25-year anniversary, and it's just so good. So let's talk about it. I just felt like it would be an appropriate time to talk about Destiny's Child because, I mean, why not? So I really love this album. And this album I really think like popularized rap singing, and I think what's like really cool about it is Candy Burris. Beyonce writes a lot of her music, contrary to what anybody says. I'm not talking Beyonce slander, of course, but she obviously has a hand in writing all her music. But even when she was young, and she wrote a lot of songs for Destiny's Child by herself. But what's cool about this album is they brought in a writer. They might have brought in a couple writers, but one writer they brought on for this album was Candy Burris. And I think that's so fun because my favorite television show literally ever is The Real Housewives of Atlanta. And so it's just a fun crossover because Beyonce is my favorite artist. And Beyonce is the lead of Destiny's Child. And Candy Burris is on my favorite TV show. And 30 years ago, they was making hit songs. Love it. So this album, just off the top of my head, the ones I love, So Good, Candy wrote on that one. Bills, 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 Candy wrote on that one. Bugaboo, Candy wrote on that one. Love it. Now That She's Gone, I love it. Where'd You Go? Love it. Jumpin' Jumpin' might be my favorite. Love that song. Say My Name, love it. She Can't Love You, I love it. I think Candy might have wrote on that one too. And Stay, that's one of my favorites. Beyonce was just singing down and she was like 17. It was just beautiful. And who wrote this one? Let me look. Daryl Simmons, All by Himself. It's a beautiful song. So yeah, I really, really love the Writings on the Wall. And that's definitely like the music of the week. Maybe the song of the week is Jumpin' Jumpin'. Like I really am obsessed. But there's more music I'm going to talk about. So there might be a couple songs of the week. Aretha Franklin. I just love Aretha Franklin so much. I think I will just listen to her sing anything. She's one of those people whose discography I will like go on Apple Music and I could go on like her whole thing and just shuffle it. Like you literally play any song and I'll sit there and listen. She's so good. And so recently, I've like really been like listening like all the way through everything. Like everything. I want to know it all. And I just love her. Until You Come Back to Me, that's a song that really reminds me of college. I love that song when I lived in Boston, and it just reminds me of walking on the sidewalk in the fall. It's just kind of like sweet memories. I love that song. Think is another song. It was like the summer in college, like summer of 2021. I love Think by Aretha Franklin. Do Right Woman, Do Right Man around the same time. Ain't No Way is a song that I've always loved by Aretha Franklin. And I also love like Shoshana Bean's cover. Just Shoshana Bean's cover. I love that one. Seesaw, I love that one. I also liked it in college. First Snow in Kokomo. I don't even remember when I heard that song, but it's just like pretty. It's kind of like a slower one and it has like really, the background vocals are really good. Angel is so beautiful. I love one I heard recently for the very first time is Can't Turn You Loose from like an 80s like more like dance pop kind of album, 80s pop album, like maybe like soul R&B. I don't know. I think it sounds pop. But anyway, Can't Turn You Loose, fun. It's a fun song. Sounds like she was like doing. I didn't realize she had like crossover. Like she did genres all over the place. She sang classical music and she sang gospel music, and she sang soul music and R&B music and Motown. But I didn't know she was doing like pop in the 80s. I missed a chapter. If You Don't Think is the same album as Until You Come Back to Me. Let Me in Your Life, love it. Don't Play That Song is one of my recent favorites. I really, really love Don't Play That Song for Me. It brings back memories of days that I once knew. The days that I spent with you. Oh no, don't let them play it. That was not the melody. Oh no, don't let them play it. I'm making stuff up. It fills my heart with pain. Please stop it right away. 'Cause I remember just what he said. He said, darling, this is right. And I know that he lied. You know that you lied. You know you lied. You lied, oh, you lied. I love this song. Hey, mister, don't play it no more. I love that song, love that song, love that song. Down, love it, Boots, The House. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah, I could talk about Aretha Franklin all day, dog. All day. Honest, I Do, same album, love it. Hello, Sunshine, I like that one too. That's not one I could sing. Hello, hello, my sunshine. Maybe I could. Drown in My Own Tears. She has a great cover of that. Oh, I really love Dr. Feelgood. Love it. Oop! Don't copyright strike me, please. I don't want nobody always sitting around me and my man. No, I don't want nobody always sitting right there looking at me and that man. Be it my mother, my brother, or my sister. Yeah. Would you believe I get up, I put on some clothes and go out and help them find somebody for themselves if I can. Oh, hey. All right. I love that song too. Ooh. Fantasia has a good cover of that one. Fantasia really did a good job on that. Holy, Holy, Alive. That's from Aretha's live Amazing Grace gospel album. One of the most legendary gospel albums of all time. Damn. Is that a plane? Oh, it was raining earlier. I thought that was thunder. That was a plane. Good Times. This is when I played at Pride a lot. This girl was like, what is this? I was like, baby, that's Aretha Franklin. Get in the groove and let the good times roll. Oh, I'm gonna stay here. That was bad. Get in the groove and let the good times roll. Hey. I'm gonna stay here till I soothe my soul. If it takes all night long, yeah. It might be 1 o'clock and it might be 3. But time don't mean that much to me. I ain't had this much fun. I ain't had this much fun since way back when. Or since I don't know when. And I might not feel this good again. Oh, everybody get in the groove and let the good times roll. Baby, ooh. I don't even know what to tell you about Aretha Franklin. I love her. She has another song called Miss Raggedy. I can't really sing it. She has this run that this little lick. It's like, and she does it over and over again though. She's like, I call myself Miss Raggedy Ann, 'cause somebody who used to love me has let go of my hand, who used to play with me sometimes. It's just like, I don't know, y'all. You got to get into Aretha Franklin if you don't know her for real. Like, she's incredible. She's incredible. And there's one more album I want to talk about, completely different spectrum. We talked about the writings on the wall. We talked about Aretha Franklin, just in general. And now we're talking about Blackout, baby. Britney Spears. I listened to that album in the shower this morning, and I knew like half of it, but I'd never listened to the whole thing. And I know everybody's going to gay gasp. I'd never heard the whole thing. Bitch, eats. Like, let's talk about it. Let me pull it up. On my radar. Yeah, on my radar, baby. Like this, it was like I don't know. This is like charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent, baby. That's what this album is. Give me more. Track number 1, Shut Up. Give me more, 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 give me like shut up. Like it's so infectious. Piece of Me, I really like that one. You want a piece of me? Britney Shameless, love it. Radar is like my favorite right now. Radar is like my favorite right now, and I'm dead serious about that. It literally, that's the one I'm like, baby, I need a wig. Like, I need like a 27-inch wig. Well, 20, that's very specific. Why would I say 27 inches? Let's talk about that. I bought a wig before. I know that doesn't make any sense. Like, baby. You're on my radar. I don't know. I just love Radar. That's all I was gonna say. Break the Ice, obsessed. Freak Show, Heaven on Earth, Hot as Ice. Ooh, ooh, baby, I love that one. Hot as Ice, I really loved. Yeah, this album is just so good. Everybody's really good. It's just a great album. Like, shut up. What the hell? Blackout. So I told you about DC. That's the music of the week. What else is there to talk about? Oh my God. So let's talk about how every time I go to the airport and I'm going through TSA, I sometimes I have a check bag, sometimes a carry on. I always have a backpack. It usually has a laptop in it. So I get up there and I'll take off my shoes. I'm usually wearing like a slip-on Birkenstock with socks, so I don't have to step on the floor with my bare foot. And I'll put my bag up there and I'll take my laptop out. Sometimes you don't have to now in Atlanta. They got these new like scanner things. But anyway, I digress. I'll go through the scanner and I wear necklaces. I wear this necklace like literally every day. I wear earrings. I have a nose piercing. I don't have nipple piercings anymore. Used to. But my nipple piercings never set it off. None of that ever happened. Nothing ever happened. But you know what happens every time I go through there? There's a little red square over my crotch. And I have been trying to just ignore this reality for so long. But every effing mother goddamn time I go through the fucking security thing at the TS motherfucking thing, my dick sets off the fucking TSA thing. And that shit pisses me off. Because I always have to get patted down. And what I don't understand, and they'll always say it's the same thing every time. It's like, okay, you step in there and then you put your arms up like this. And then you're like, okay, 1, 2, 3 or whatever. And they're like, okay, come on. And they'll stop you and say, oh, do you have a belt on? And I'll say, no, I'm wearing sweat shorts. No, I don't have a belt on. And they're like, okay, we're going to have to pat you down. Do you want a private room or do you right here? And I'll say, you can do it right here. I'm ready to go. Like, you can do it right here. I have places to be. A private room. Bitch, you just lit up on the square in front of God and everybody that the crotch set it off. So what do you mean a private room? Everybody knows. So just 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's get it on. But not get it on. I mean, like, get it on with. Like, not like Marvin Gaye and get it on. Like, not Meghan Trainor and Charlie Puth. But, like, I mean, like, let's 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, and so what else is going on? More like Azalea Banks, not Charlie Puth, right? Capiche? Okay. And so I don't know. That's all. There's really not much more to say about it. It happens every time. I can't tell you the last time. Let me phrase it like this. I cannot remember the last time I went to the airport and went through TSA and it didn't happen. And I have flown like 12 times this year. It literally happens. I don't know. All the time. So often. Beats the shit out of me. Ask somebody else. I don't know. So there's just something I thought about the other day. This is going to be a random ass episode. Something I thought about the other day I do want to talk about. I don't understand why people care so much if somebody is gay. And I feel like it hasn't changed much. So I'm going to talk about something that happened to me like 10 years ago. But it doesn't change the fact, I don't think people are any different today, and they might be worse. Because through all the facade of like accepting and whatever, I'm like, obviously we're going through like a political crisis right now where like LGBTQ people are being being used to fearmonger and are like a political prop for conservatives. That's no secret. But historically, there has been some changes like over the past couple of years, some historical changes positively. And now obviously it looks like we're moving backwards. But I'm like double fisting these drinks. My point is that why do people care so much if somebody's gay? Why do people care so much if somebody's trans, etc.? And I think about this moment many years ago. I did musical theater when I grew up for a very, 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 very long time. From I started doing regular theater, like plays, in like the second or like third grade. So it was like second or third grade, and I did plays like second and third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, and I was like singing in the little musical thing at school. So I was doing like a few musicals in elementary school, like little kid musicals, you know. And then when I got in the sixth grade, I started doing like local community theater shows. I was in the ensemble of Shrek in sixth grade, and then I did The Little Mermaid that summer. And then I did like this musical called Suds, and then I did this musical called Bye Bye Birdie. No, I did Bye Bye Birdie first, and then The Little Mermaid, and then I did Suds, and then and then I did the Jungle Book, and then I went to high school, and then I did like 20 shows all over the place. Well, I couldn't even tell you. There's too many. But my point is when I was doing that Little Mermaid that I mentioned, I was playing Prince Eric, and a lot of weird fucking shit happened to me during that fucking show. So first of all, being Prince Eric, obviously Ariel, it was a kid's show, so there was no kiss. Like even in Kiss the Girl, they didn't kiss, but we got like really close or whatever. Or I guess they don't kiss in the movie, do they? During Kiss the Girl, I digress. There was a boy in the show that wanted to be Prince Eric, but frankly, he just didn't have the goods. He didn't have it, and he liked the girl that was the Ariel to my Prince Eric, and I'm a faggot, but at this time I was straight, so to speak. And I would talk to girls, kind of, like badly, and I would try, and I wouldn't touch them, but I would try. But I wasn't trying to talk to this girl, so just to be clear. And so on one end, this guy is like mad because he wanted to be Prince Eric and he likes this girl. And I got Prince Eric, and then for some reason he assumes I like her, which I didn't. And so then one day he like corners me in the dressing room and calls me a faggot. And then we like, I mean, we're cool, but you know, like it's somebody that I knew for years to come. So I mean, you had to learn to get along. But it was just like, okay, so I'm a faggot because you think that I like this girl, and she might like me, but I'm a fag. So all right, so that makes sense. And during the same show, there was this other girl that was playing Ursula, and her rude fucking ass. She was like, you know, I was up on stage doing my little thing, and she goes, you know when you can just tell somebody's gonna be gay? And I know these things are not like big deals, but I will just never forget shit like that because I am at this point 12. I leave me alone. I'm in the 7th grade. And I'm like, I was tall. I was already like probably 5'10", 5'11", maybe. I had a size 12 foot, a size 11 maybe. I'm like, I had a big foot. Like I was a big kid, but I'm just like, and yeah, I am gay, and I was always really flamboyant, and I've always kind of had like this feminine edge to me. I'm kind of, you know, sassy, I guess. But why do we care so much? And why is that such a big deal? And why do we have to point? I remember the very first time I got called a faggot. I was in the 4th grade on the playground, and I got called a faggot by a 4th grader. So God knows what was happening to him at home or wherever the fuck, just saying. But also, I was a 4th grader and I did not know what that word meant. But by the way he was saying it, baby, I could tell they did not think it was a good thing. And I just don't understand, why do people care so much? Because frankly, honestly, they're probably like working at a gas station in Balding right now. I'm the one that's doing something. So obviously it worked out fine. But I just don't understand why you cared so much, Slade. Fisher. What are you going to do now, bitch? I just don't know what was the problem. But unfortunately, I just never forgot stuff like that. Because it kind of shaped who I was as a person at that time. In elementary school or in middle school. And then by the time I got to high school, I wasn't taking these bitches shit, and I started giving them back. So it's like, oh, I'm a faggot. Well, you have fat fucking cankles. And then they didn't say anything back. Do you know what I mean? I became vicious as a result of being sharpened. They sharpened me and they sharpened me and they sharpened me. And eventually I used the blade that they sharpened. And then they left me alone. So I learned how to handle it. But then I had to go to therapy to not be a bitch. because I was like turning it up too much, and I was always so hot, and I was always so mad and on the defense. And so I'm like, that's not fair either, because all of these things that I had to handle were my reaction to a situation that was happening to me, and it shouldn't have been. I shouldn't have had to be to grow up flamboyant in a way I couldn't help, and then be judged for that and made fun of it by literally everybody, my next door fucking neighbors, like for 10 years, like everybody made fun of me for being a feminine bitch, called me a faggot. That's why I say faggot all the time. You bitches will never make me not say faggot. I heard that shit so many times when I was a kid. I'm sure gonna say that shit. They do. And I'm not meaning it like that, but I'm just like, you're never going to tell me I can't say some shit. Well, that's not true. If it's something I can't say, then it's something I can't say. But some faggot, baby, I can say that. Just to be clear, don't cancel me. If it's something I can't say, I'm not going to say that, obviously. But I'm just saying, like, that's ridiculous. And it just really, I feel bad for children who still have to go through things like that, because I know there's some kids somewhere. I feel bad for trans people who are struggling so badly because they're being, and not, there's a lot of trans people who are not struggling, just to be clear, but I'm just saying trans people are being attacked by politics and identity and who you are and loving and being and life and being who you want to be and being your best self and being who you are on the inside and being the vision that you see in your head should not be a political, ideological thing that we're writing into legislation and trying to keep people out of bathrooms and shit. Go fucking jail your pastor then, bitch, if you're worried about people touching your kids. Like, I'm not trying to be vulgar, but I'm just saying, like, there is a lot more on-record pastor on kid shit than drag queen on child. Trans people in the bathroom at Target. Like, please grow up. And it's hard not to speak so pointed when there's shit, like, watching everything that's happening in this fucking country. I'm like, Joe Biden's not amazing. Joe Biden throws a pride, celebration and then funds genocide. And Donald Trump is Donald Trump. So it just kind of feels hopeless. And to see the way the conservative parties are actively the conservative party is actively attacking trans people and queer people on a legislative level is despicable. It's unspeakable. And it's an election year. And of course, I'm saying vote. Don't not vote, people. Register to vote. Make sure you're registered. Make sure you vote. But also, like, it feels gross to go in there and press the ballot. And I'm going to do it because it's my civil duty, but it doesn't feel great. And so I'm like, yeah, this episode got a little less fun, but I'm just like, I don't quite understand that fundamental ideological issue that you have any bearing over me. Why does anything in your life, if you don't want to be a trans person, don't transition. What the fuck does that got to do with her? Not a goddamn thing. That's what the fuck I thought. Next topic. It just pisses me off. Damn. You know what I want to talk about? Everything showers. This is the nutty. I'm not even going to try to make that segue smooth. I want to talk about something. People who are trying to act like they don't, it's men. Men being like everything. People talk about everything shower. Everything shower makes perfect sense. You don't get in the shower and shave every time. Well, I don't. You don't get in the shower and exfoliate your entire body with a wooden dry brush every time, or I don't. There's things that you do a couple times a week. There's some you might shave. I don't shave that often, but I'm like, there's things that you do a couple times a week. And then every time you get in the shower, obviously you take a washcloth, hopefully, and you wash your ass, or like a loofah, or like an African net sponge, or something. Wash your ass, please, and your body, please, and your pits, tits, ass, legs. Wash your legs, people. Your feet. Wash your hair, not all the time if you have curly, beautiful hair. Or beautiful straight hair. Straight hair is pretty too, but I'm a little biased. And baby, the Sacred has these curls popping today. Anyway, everything showers. I'm like, I saw this guy on Twitter that was like, you guys don't wash everything every time. Obviously, you wash everything, dumbass. It's a fucking shower. But I mean, and these are by the way, a man talking. Do you spread your ass cheeks? Has water ever touched your asshole before? Before you want to talk about everything fucking shower. I'm on one today, but I'm just like, these men, ugh. That really blew me when I saw this guy trying to act like the concept of an everything shower didn't make any sense at all. I'm like, you're absolutely tripping dick and balls. Tripping. Makes perfect sense. Wash your body every time. By the way, if you're talking about, I'm not taking everything shower, and it just means you're not going to take like a shower where you wash your whole body, okay, you've lost the plot. That's not what it means. But if you're taking everything, if you're taking like, I'm not taking everything shower today, and you get in the shower and you wash all your body and you don't shave or exfoliate or like wash your hair, okay, yeah. But when the people are saying like when you have to take an everything shower, you get in the shower and you wash your hair and you do a deep conditioner, and while your deep conditioner is setting, you shave, and then you exfoliate your whole body, and then you use a fucking sugar scrub, and then you get a washcloth and you use a regular body wash, and then you wash your whole situation, and then you like get out and like push your cuticles back and like clip your toenails and like file everything and like buff it and do a clear coat. Like this is what we're talking about. Not washing your whole body. Dummy. Sorry, but I'm just like, dumb. You're stupid. Like, context. Use it. Because any person that anybody that's talking about the concept of everything shower is probably cleaner than this guy criticizing it who doesn't spread his ass cheeks. I'm just saying. Damn. I'm like, why am I going off? They want to see me go, That's a RuPaul song, but I can't think of exactly which one right now. Call me mother. What else should I talk about? I'm like, honestly, I ran out of notes. I thought I had so much to talk about on my notes, and I didn't. My DC trip, honestly, I really was in the bed the whole time. Like, I just had like YouTube videos playing. You could like Chromecast on the TV in the hotel, so I was just like playing shit on the TV. I just felt like doo-doo. Hold on 1 second. I am loving Braxton Family Values. I used to watch it all the time in like literally middle school. And I've been doing a rewatch recently, like just by my own volition. I don't even know why. I just thought about it. And then they announced that they're bringing the Braxtons back on WeTV. And I was like, are you serious? That was such good timing for me to rewatch this show. So I just want to, Siri thought I said them when I was talking about, when I said the word serious. But anyway, yeah, so excited for the Braxtons to come back. I just wanted to say that if you guys watch the Braxtons, like, hello. Also, me and my mom and dad are watching this show called Sunny right now that's literally coming out like as I speak, with Rashida Jones, and it's like a mystery about a robot or something or other. And honestly, we're only 2 episodes in, and there's only 1 more episode out to watch. I don't really know what's going on, but shit was kind of crazy. Just saying. What else have I been watching? I'm still watching New Girl. I'm kind of dragging through season 3. I don't know why. I've just been watching other things kind of at the same time, but I'll get back to it. I'm not in a hurry though, because I'm like, I don't want to really get through it. Oh my God. Me and my mom started watching Charmed because, oh my God, lots of shit is happening. So Trump got shot in the ear. That's fucking crazy. Unfortunately, I think that a lot of people are going to like martyr him because of this, but I don't even really know what to say about that. I don't really want to get arrested. Like, just respectfully, I saw what they did to Kathy Griffin, and I don't like Donald Trump, to be clear. And I never did. And that's all I can say. Everybody's gonna be like, is there a person with a gun behind the camera about to shoot you in the ear? Okay, that's the only joke I'm gonna make. Okay, moving on. Me and my mom started watching Charmed. What I was gonna say is that a lot of crazy stuff happened. Donald Trump, obviously, that situation. And then everything else that's been going on with that, by the way, nuts as shit. Fucking cuckoo doo-doo. Like, what? You think you fell out of a coconut tree? Well, they fucking did. Every single one of them. All of them. Every single one of them. Goofy people. And what was I saying? Oh, and then so many people died. Richard Simmons died. Shannon from Charmed died. She plays the girl. I just started watching this, so I don't know the people's names yet. Sorry. But anyway, watching Charmed because I really love Alyssa Milano and I really love Project Runway. And I was like, Alyssa Milano's on it. Let's watch it. Baby, Charmed is great. Like, loving it. Literally 2 episodes in. Me and my mom love a good, like, retro, like, mystery kind of spooky, ooky, vibey show. Loves it. Loves Charmed. So I've literally seen 2 episodes. So as I watch more, I will update you how I feel if you're, like, a Charmed warrior. But 8. Like, loving that. So watching that. What else are we watching? So if I have a music of the week / song of the week section, I need to have like now watching ... I really want to go see Longlegs. I might go tomorrow. I've heard good and bad things. I just want to see for myself. On the plane yesterday, I was watching. Beyonce has a movie called Life Is But a Dream. It's my favorite movie of hers. I watch it over and over and over and over and over and over again. I've seen it God knows how many times. I love it. And then I was also watching her live at Roseland concert. I have that one, and I Am Yours. And the Beyonce Experience. I was just literally clicking out of them and going back and forth because I've seen all those concerts too. So I would just like go watch. I like to watch different arrangements of the same songs because some of those are from the same time period, like Live at Roseland and then there's a couple that were. Anyway, I digress. A couple that are at the same time. Life Is But a Dream and Live at Roseland are both about 4. What else have I been watching? Honestly, I am not a Love Island warrior. Like, I love Love Island, and I watched the first couple of episodes, and it's so funny, but I cannot keep up with how many episodes they put out. I really thought a reality show that put out 1 episode a day would be, like, a dream for me, but I cannot keep up. Like, damn. I think that was Thunder. I can't keep up with that show, though. They really, really are, like, chucking them shits out. I don't know how y'all watch all of that. I don't have time. I really love The Real Housewives of New York. I'm on season 2, episode 7, kind of dragging. I've got back to it recently though. I'm gonna keep watching. Honestly, Bethany and Kelly are fighting in the episode I'm watching right now. It's so funny. Bethany is sitting there waiting for Kelly at a lunch or a dinner that Kelly invited her to, and Kelly Dodd walks in, and she goes, "Hey Bethany, thank you for meeting me." And Bethany goes, "Yeah, I've been waiting for like half an hour." And Kelly goes, "Oh, too bad." So I just wanted to make it clear we are not friends. And I was just like, God damn, these ladies do not play. So that shit is funny. I've seen the new season. I started watching the new Real Housewives of New York reboot like right at the beginning. So I know the new ladies. So I figured I should go back and like really give the old ladies a fair shot. Because honestly, the only Real Housewives show that I watched all the way through are the ones with black people. So I watched the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I watched the Real Housewives of Potomac. And then I got into Salt Lake City because it was short. And then I watched Beverly Hills first all the way through. And then I got into Salt Lake City. And then I started watching Vanderpump Rules. And so I started getting in with all them white folks. I'm just saying. But the Real Housewives of Atlanta, the OG, like the iconery. But I'm like, Vanderpump Rules, they're like messy down. Like poor people messy. The Housewives, well, most of the Housewives have like rich people mess. Like Beverly Hills is like rich people messy. Atlanta is pretty wealthy people messy. Sometimes they get scrappy with it, which I respect. Like, oh my God. I love... when Portia used to be trying to fight everybody, that shit would crack me up. Because she's so beautiful. It's like, Portia, why are you trying to fight everybody? Like, be pretty. And I'm so happy she's back this season. But if Kenya's not there, I don't know how it's going to be. Kenya's like... people make a villain out of somebody and then they're mad when they have a villain. It's like, well, that's what you elected her to be. Sorry, I stuttered. I'm not gonna like Joe Biden. Well, good thing I'm not trying to be the president. Damn. Coffee's pretty good. So yeah, I don't know even what I'm talking about, y'all. I just run my mouth. Has it been 40 minutes? I hope so. I don't like to make short episodes, but I feel like sometimes I'll be like, damn, I really didn't make enough notes. I have so much more travel planned this summer, like it's not even funny. I'll be home for a couple of weeks. Honestly, I'm trying to get better, like 100% feel good. I did some yoga last night. Honestly, I'm trying to get back into yoga. I used to do yoga literally every morning, every night, and sometimes at lunchtime too. And I just want to like get back into feeling so in my body. That was great. And honestly, I didn't realize how good it felt until you're not there. It feels better. You know what I mean? Like you realize when you take it for granted is my point. Yeah. So just like trying to have a couple of normal weeks before I go I'm going to visit my hometown again. I'm going to, Boston at some point. And then I'm going to go, like, my hometown. I go back to Indiana in the next couple of months. I might have to go to work somewhere. I'm I'm gonna be like all over the place, in the Midwest a little bit. I want to go back to Dallas, but I don't have any plan. Anyway, there's all kinds of shit going on, guys. Yeah, so I'm just like trying to heal right now and feel good, because I'm like, when you have a chronic disease that you don't like to talk about or acknowledge, it is kind of dicey when it gets in your way. It's like, okay, well, hold on, control it. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, bitch. So yeah, I'm trying to stay positive and stay hopeful and continue on an upward trajectory, because I have a lot to do and money to make, checks to clear, you know? So yeah, you guys, I think I'm going to cut the episode here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Either way, leave a rating, leave a comment, leave a like, no matter where you are, or wherever you are, depending on where you are, rather. That's what I meant. Anyway, follow me on TikTok at KOBLIZZY. Oh, by the way, I made a new Instagram for this podcast, which might feel like deja vu. It's because it is. I definitely made an Instagram and deleted it before, but ignore that and just go follow the new one at KOBLIZZY Show. Sorry, just follow it again, please. Sorry, just do it. Do it. Anyway, follow me at KOBLIZZY if you want. Go to my website, KOBLIZZY.com, and stay beautiful, stay sexy, stay gorgeous, and so will I. Until next time, bye-bye. I should have said stay beautiful, stay sexy, stay beautiful, stay sexy, stay gorgeous, stay fly. Until next time, bye-bye. That rhymed. Did it rhyme the first time? I hope it rhymed. Rhymed like time. Rhymed like a time on a rhyme with a crime. On a dime with a mime. Goodbye.